Get out before I call the cops. Gold diggers like you don't belong here. The teller's words echoed off marble walls, turning a quiet bank lobby into a stage of humiliation. Customers stared, security advanced, cameras flashed as the black man was branded a criminal for daring to ask for service. Smirks spread behind the glass, certain he was finished. But his silence wasn't defeat, it was power waiting. In seconds, he would bleed the bank dry in front of everyone. The marble floors of the Hamilton Trust lobby gleamed like polished ice, but the welcome was anything but cold. It was hostile. Get out before I call the cops. Gold diggers like you don't belong here. The teller's voice sliced through the hush. People turned, phones tilted upward, ready for spectacle. Behind the counter, Sarah Whitman smirked like she'd swatted a fly. The black man at the counter didn't flinch. His name was Darius Cole, and he wasn't here to beg. I need access to my safety deposit box, he said evenly. Sarah rolled her eyes. Sure you do. Where'd you borrow the key? Pawn shop. She tapped the panic button. Within seconds, 2 guards approached. Step away from the counter, one ordered. We don't need trouble. The crowd thickened. A teenager whispered into his live stream. They're about to drag him out. Darius stayed calm. I have an appointment. Check your system. A manager in a navy blazer strode over. Jennifer Cross. She scanned Darius up and down, lips curled. Safety deposit? You don't even look like you belong in the lobby. Show me proof. Pay stubs, employment papers, or leave now. Darius placed his ID on the counter. Jennifer didn't look at it. We don't have time for frauds, she said. Escorts, remove him. The guards closed in. Customers murmured, some laughing, some recording. Wait, a voice interrupted. The regional manager, Richard Hale, appeared with swagger and disdain. What's happening here? Jennifer gestured toward Darius. This man claims he has a deposit box, Richard sneered. I've seen this before. Flashy suit, fake ID. Arrest him. Arrest? Darius asked calmly. For asking you to do your job? Richard leaned close. People like you run scams every week. Not in my branch. Phones captured every word. Comments flooded live streams. This feels wrong. Look at his calm. Richard snapped his fingers. A guard reached for handcuffs. That's when Darius spoke louder. Not shouting, but commanding. Before you embarrass yourselves further, scan the account tied to this key. He placed it on the counter. Sarah smirked. Fine, let's prove you're broke. She typed the number. The screen blinked, then froze. Her jaw slackened. Jennifer stepped forward. What is it? Sarah's face drained color. Balance reads, 842 million. Gasps broke the room, but Darius didn't move. He simply repeated, my box, now. Richard barked, that can't be real. Override it. No override possible, Sarah whispered. It's a top-tier executive account. Customers pressed closer. The teenager shouted into his phone, this man's got nearly $1 billion here. His viewers skyrocketed. Richard's confidence cracked. Sir, Mr. Cole, we didn't realize. You realized exactly what you were doing, Darius cut in. You profiled me, mocked me, and tried to criminalize me. Let's finish your performance. He pulled out his phone, opened his banking app, and tapped twice. Witness this. The screen projected onto the lobby's display monitor. A transfer in progress. He keyed in the numbers slowly. 200,000 points USD. Sarah gasped. Jennifer staggered. Richard's knees buckled. You're withdrawing that? A customer shouted. Not withdrawing, Darius corrected. Transferring. Away from this institution. Confirmation popped up. Funds moved. The crowd erupted. Some cheered. Others filmed with feverish energy. Richard dropped to his knees. Please, Mr. Cole, give us a chance to fix this. You had your chance, Darius said. I gave you civility. You gave me humiliation, Jennifer stammered. We can implement reforms. You'll implement them, Darius snapped. But under my terms. Just then, the CEO of Hamilton Trust, Arthur Breen, burst through the doors with his entourage. Sweat glossed his forehead. Mr. Cole, he said breathlessly. We've been alerted. Please, allow you? Darius asked, voice like steel. Your staff branded me a criminal in public. They mocked me. They tried to cage me. He pointed toward the teller. Sarah, you're finished. Jennifer, suspended. Richard, terminated. Effective immediately. Arthur nodded, desperate. Done. And more, Darius continued. You will implement Washington protocols, bias detection, mandatory equity audits, training across all branches, every infraction reported publicly. Non-compliance means I move the rest of my accounts elsewhere. Arthur swallowed. Yes, sir. Darius turned to the crowd. Record this. Share it. Let the world see how arrogance falls when confronted by truth. Phones surged higher. The teenagers' livestream hit hundreds of thousands. Comments blazed. Legend. Justice. Expose them. Richard, still kneeling, whispered, Please. Mercy! You asked for my arrest, Darius said coldly. Begging won't rewrite your intent, Sarah sobbed quietly. Jennifer stared at the floor. Arthur tried again. Mr. Cole, we'll do everything you ask. You'll do it, Darius interrupted, because the world already saw what you are. He pocketed his phone. The crowd parted, forming an aisle. Every eye followed him. Every camera held him. At the door, he paused. Remember this. I don't need your approval to exist, but you need my trust to survive. And it's gone. He walked out, leaving the marble lobby buzzing, broken, and immortalized on 1,000 screens. By nightfall, the video had gone viral worldwide. Hashtags thundered across platforms. Banking while black, Cole 200 million. Truth over power. Anchors dissected the footage frame by frame, looping Richard's collapse, Sarah's sneer fading, and Jennifer's stunned silence. Hamilton Trust's stock free fell. Analysts warned of systemic failure. Class action suits swarmed. Customers lined up at dawn, demanding withdrawals, citing Darius Cole's live stream as evidence of corruption. By morning, Congress announced hearings. The bank's CEO was summoned to testify, holding folders that already looked like excuses. Meanwhile, Darius sat quietly in his penthouse office, the city skyline glowing behind him. Reporters clamored outside his building. He ignored them. He didn't need words. The footage spoke louder than any interview. For him, this was never about money. It was about respect. And respect, once denied, had now become law. Don't just watch. Make this moment echo. Hit like if you believe dignity can't be denied. Share this story so millions more see how arrogance collapses when truth takes the mic. Comment your city and the exact moment that burned into your memory. Then subscribe and turn on notifications. Because stories like this aren't just entertainment. They're warnings, lessons, and victories. And you won't want to miss the next battle for justice.